welcome to the start of a brand new anime series. This one I actually wanted to do for quite some time, but I had a chance to read the manga first that this is a series based on. This actually is a spin-off of That Time as Reincarnated as Slime. Now, the numbering for the series is not going to reflect that. No. This is a separate series per se, despite the fact it's part of the same franchise. I'm basically having this as a separate series, but it is definitely going to be part of the That Time Reincarnated Slime playlist. Yes, I'm not going to create a separate playlist for this one, because it's the same franchise. Now, this is basically known as the Slime Diaries. Here we're discussing the first two episodes with different chapters that were basically from the first volume of the manga. You see, there isn't a light novel version of this one. This is all manga. The series only covers the first two volumes. The ones released anyways. I have read the first 54 chapters of the manga. Now, from the point of view of the series, this basically is set after the events of Season 1. That's basically what the season does. In the first episode, you just have Remu just going around seeing various people we see over the course of the franchise. We see Benimaru, Shion, Petachio, like pretty much all the regular characters, Gabato, just basically Remu just hanging about, just watching everybody. It's a good way to start the series off, and the way the series is described, it's a slice of life. It does feature a lot of the characters. This is mostly like the unseen time. Now, this series is officially canon per se. Now, in case you're going to be asking, Nick, do any of the dub actors reprise their role for the spinoff? The answer is yes. As a matter of fact, I just recently met one of the voice actors, the Orc King. Yep. And he's actually in both episodes. Now, the Orc King, the current one anyways, his job is simply to basically be in charge of construction. Just build new houses, try to move the town, per se. And by the way, the normal thing when I do paperwork is done via boards for some reason. Maybe to save on time for making paper, because paper takes time to make. But in the case of boards, it's probably more similar to that. But that's pretty much a lot of basically episode 1. Just seeing all the characters, just showing everything off. Just see where we're going here. The very next episode is simply, first half is Remu basically taking a day off, which is, he gets so bored, wants to do work, because they force him to go out, and he just hangs out with Gabato and various other people. And we also see that for the next day, we have a whole day of characters setting up fields for farming. We see like pretty much every single regular character who appeared in the series doing something in the episode who appeared at this point. The only one who does appear here is Malim. Despite that she did appear in Season 1, she has not appeared in this episode. No, she doesn't. Do not know why she does. She just doesn't really appear in the first two episodes. So they plant a field. Gabato is given like this mystic hoe and like everybody. Now they also bring up the whole thing with the dragons. That was actually very recent with the Orc King stuff. So also apparently the trainer, the one who trained Rimuru in sword fighting, he apparently is growing a facial hair during the period of time between seasons, because if you watch the main series, he does not have facial hair. He's clean shaven. Not sure why they had him do this for. Maybe it was just to pass the time, just acknowledge the past time between the seasons. But if you watch the first season of That Time Crisis and the second one, there is no appearance of that beard. Not at all. Yep. But let's see. Anything else? Not really a lot else per se. There was something with Shion's cooking. There's a recurring gag of that. I like the fact that the Orc King himself got a chance to spend some plowing, which that's quite nice. Now, of course, they do mention that the dragon newts have taken residence in the sealed cave, Valdora's cave. Now you might be thinking, where's Valdora, you might ask? Well, this is for Remu became a demon lord, so he's still Remu's stomach. Though one thing I don't like about this series so far, despite the fact Remu can do this, spend time in human form, you don't really see him in human form, like, especially a lot in the case of the second episode. There's a lot of in slime mode for some strange reason. Maybe because it takes some time and energy, possibly. We do see Remu's pet, the one who's leader of the Star Wolves, test out a brand new ability and destroys Remu's office. Yeah, apparently hides out in Ryu's shadow. Yeah. But not really else a lot here to say about this. Like, we also see that Benny Mara is the off, or what does he do? Polish his sword. Yep. Shion does basically, Shuna does some cleaning. Shion does her normal secretary work. We even see her glasses in this series, which that's a bit unusual. When ever take time to make glasses for her at some point. I do like that that Regard is still pretty much doing his job as the town's as the country's it's a town per se. Though later on he does become the country, the Jura Tempest Federation's prime minister, with Rimuru as the leader. Now, of course, I do like it that Benny Maru is referred to as Sir Benny Maru, which that's interesting, the fact they do that. Now, my guess is the kids probably do that because he's Shuna's older brother, and the fact that he's the samurai general. So of course the kids probably look up to him. I do also appreciate the fact that the Orc King is a guy who loves kids. Like, you have him just sitting down, just sitting like normal, and then he proceeds to have kids just crawl on top of, like, looks like about 7 kids. One nearly falls off him, though he does catch her. And of course, he basically makes him laugh. He's like very embarrassed, but yeah, he does love kids. But give us some interesting stuff here. We also get a chance to see the blacksmith where he makes like a knife for Shuna, which ends up slicing a freaking wall in half. Yes, seriously. I'm trying to think. What else would happen? What else happened in these episodes? No, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and by the way, the dragon dude, the one who was sort of renamed by Rimuru, well, he gets in charge of planting rice. Because his people like water so much, they can choose to plant the rice fields. Okay, perfectly fine. I mean, I do appreciate, and of course, we do have Trini in the episode, the Dryad, and she's upset with Rimuru because she didn't participate in the gardening. But oh, don't worry, we'll invite you to the harvest. Don't worry about that. Yeah, she would have been excellent help, and it was actually his fault the fact she didn't come. Yep, but 2 pretty good episodes so far. Okay, so that's going to pretty much end it here. I'm going to do 3 more episodes of the series, and then I'm just going to go straight to, well, the great Ja will not be defeated. I'm going to review the newest episode of the series, and then come back here for probably about 3 more episodes. Yes. And I'll probably finish it up tomorrow at the latest. And I'll probably also at that point head back to, Comrade Rex for the remaining, I believe it is 7? No, it's like 14 episodes. And based upon what I saw for episode 21, I'm very much looking forward to get back to that series. So, I shall forget the series pretty quickly, and so we'll move on from there, okay? Next video. Bye.